Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a DbD 8.2 dev update patch notes review. With 8.2 coming up, they dropped this about an hour, a little over an hour ago for me, and I just want to see what they're talking about here. So, let's get into it. Dredge. Increased move speed while charging rate of darkness to 3.8. I think you can easily take that to a 4. Uh, Dredge has a lot of feel badge moments. You're just losing a lot of distance for a lot of things. I see that I guess they're trying to make Dredge just overall a little bit quicker, but I think if you just make that a solid 4, it'd be fine. But I mean, I guess we'll take the what 1.2 increase. Sorry, 0.12 increase. That's fine, I guess. Increased teleport speed outside of nightfall to 19 meters a second. Was 12. Why was it ever 12? If we're being honest, why was it ever 12? I'll have to see what that looks like in game. I don't really know. I'll, I mean, it definitely needs to be faster. I think we can all agree there, but we'll see. Reduced teleport cooldown outside of nightfall to 10 was 12. So if that was the old number, that should be fine. Should be fine, I presume. Both ways. If previously, if you're just now outside of nightfall getting your old nightfall speed, I guess that's fine. But now you're. Oh no, sorry. That's teleport cooldown and teleport speed. Two different things. Two different things. Um. Then yeah, I'm back to where I was. I don't know if that's going to be the savior. It just feels like you just don't have a power for a lot of dredge. Well, I take that back. Not necessarily a power, but the mobility you were promised, so to speak. Decreased time to break out of a locker to 2.25 was 3 seconds. Ah, whew. Take it down even further. It takes a lot to get out of those lockers. That's the thing that is annoying where they played a lot of things safe to make it so that we don't want it to be so oppressive, but then they make it way too safe and it just feels bad to play. So honestly, take that to like 1.5. But again, we'll see. Increased charge rate for Nightfall meter to 1 second, 1 charge per second per injured survivor was 0.75. Cool. Don't know if you're going to bring Sloppy back on him, but hey, you can, I guess. Reduced volume of the Dredge's sound effects to make it harder to detect. About time. People have been telling you for a very long time that why the fuck is the stealth baddie so damn loud? Ah, hey, but I guess touch up is a touch up. Adjusted several add-ons. We'll have to see about that. Um, we've incorporated part of the effects to the must-have add-ons into base kit, then toned them down. I was really hoping this would say like we've gone back and made some of them better too, but hey. Doctor. Ooh, okay. Reduce static blast cooldown to 30 seconds if no survivors are in range. Okay, so you don't just blow your load and have nothing to show for it. Cool. Reduce static blast cooldown to 45 if a survivor is in range. Alright. Increased movement speed while charging static blast to 2.99 was 1.62. Damn, it was that slow. Oh, sorry. Still on static blast. We're still on static blast. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Adjusted static blast cooldown and add-ons accordingly. Okay. We'll see. Uh, I got excited because I thought that was shock therapy for a split second, but I'm like, there's no way. Static blast. Still on static blast. All right. Uh, yeah. Buff is buff. Good buff. We'll see how good. I don't think this is making you play Doctor any more frequently because I mean his weakness does not lie on the fact that static blast takes too long. That's not one of the weaknesses. Um, but Doctor is also supposed to be one of the noob friendly and noob stomper one. So hey, I guess Nemi Nemesis reach requirement for reaching mutation rate 2 has been reduced to 5. Was 6? That just take that to 4. Uh, I mean, so what? Now instead of one survivor and 2 zombies, it's what? One survivor and 1 zombie. Is that right? How much do the zombies give you again? Oh, I'm blanking on that. Because 2 survivors gave you 2, right? So that had to be 3 on 3. And oh snap! Wait, were zombies only 1 or are they 2? Well, either way, slightly faster, maybe. I guess. I guess if you wanted to farm zombies, that'll take it less time. I don't know. Make that 4 behavior. Come on. Increased hindered penalty duration when infecting a survivor to 2 seconds was a quarter of a second. I don't know why it was ever a quarter of a second. Like, that was the stupidest non-existent effect. But 2 seconds? That's significant. Uh... Is that... Does that put Nemi up a tier? I don't know. I'd consider it. I'd consider it. But alright. Adjusted liquor tongue in Marvin's blood at... Please leave Marvin's blood alone. Stop touching it. The hindered effect caused by infecting the survivor was previously very short, making its effect inconsequential. No shit. We have extended the hindered effect to last throughout the speed boost the survivor gains from being hit with the tentacle, reducing the amount of distance they gain. About fucking time. That's why a lot of things for behaviors changes. I don't really go, yay, they look at that, guys, they did a change, when it's just like, this was been a problem for years now. So I don't really feel like giving you applause for shit that should have never taken this long, if we're being honest. But hey, change is change. Blast Mine reduced activation requirement to 40% on gym repairs was 50. Honestly, you could make it 35 or 25 if we're being honest. It's just Blast Mine. Wiretap, same treatment. Yeah, you can make that 30. Chemtrap, reduced activation requirement to 20 was 50. See, if you could get Chemtrap, which you can use outside of a gen faster, why are we restricting Blast Mine and Wiretap so much? What? But you give Chemtrap up to 20% so you can have it several times throughout the match? That's crazy. Reduced trap duration to a minute was up to 2 minutes. Sure. I guess that's your counterbalance, but let's be real. Who's not throwing the pallet that somebody has to break, putting the trap and dipping? Like, I don't know. But okay. Mirrored illusion. Reduced activation requirement to okay, so they said, alright, let's make it double, but kind of quadruple. Chemtrap treatment. Alright, cool. Dance with me. Dance with me. If you know, you know. Have the cooldown on that one too. That one, I'm a bit more worried about. I'm a bit more worried about that one. Getting Dance with Me back every 20 seconds as somebody that does like the perk when I do run Survivor. Oh, that might be kind of okay. Deception. Also halved it. Cool. Diversion brought it down to 20. Funny haha memes. Probably could take it down to 15 or even 10. Apologies if you can hear my background right now. Flashbang down to 40%. Cool. Alright, more flashbangs for the people. Prestige. Prestige levels are no longer shown in the pre-game lobby. People have been asking this for a while. I've never understood the complaint both ways. Like one, it's just like, no, they can see my prestige, so people dodge me because they think that I'm a sweat. It's just like, yeah, if you've managed to get somebody all the way up to prestige 100, you've played this game for quite a bit. If you are just still bad after 2,000 hours, that's a fucking you problem. I'll be honest. So I don't I don't understand that. It's just like, no, I'm still bad. I just put blood points into one for 1,000 hours. That you just suck, and that's on you. But on the flip side, I don't want people to dodge me because But why should I have longer queues because of the 100? I guess. Fuck it, I guess. But like, who gives this much of a fuck? Really, who gives this much of a fuck? And then to anybody that's a punk that's literally dodging people because they see four P100s in a lobby, fuck it, it's a game. Get your ass beat real quick. It's no ranked. Who cares? Who cares? You will never be that. This is my take on like a lot of MMR complaints and bitching. It's just like you will never be as good at that level if you continue to try to dodge that level and not ever run into that level. That's why I don't care about Smurfs in games and shit. You know why? Guess what? I'm trying to be on the level of a Smurf one day. If I can't beat the Smurf now, I don't feel like I need to ease into the waters on fighting people that are slowly up the thing. It's like, sure. Then if I saw some, you want the prestige of beating somebody that's a high prestige. Come on now. So I don't know. That's just my soapbox on that little part. Then hook stages. Increased duration of hook phases to 7160. Oh, to combat. Okay. They increased some time ago. The total repair time of gens was increased. For the most part, this was a positive change that had the side effect of making camping more effective. Did it though? Because you made it so that you can't be camp. Okay. Focusing on repairs was the best way survivors could counter camping, but with repairs taking longer, survivors aren't able to get as much done before the hooked survivor is sacrificed. E- Okay. To combat this, we are increasing the duration of each hook's phase to 70 seconds. This will allot more time for survivors to repair if the killer chooses to camp the hook survivor. What? What? This makes no sense. So you made the gen times take longer because people were blasting through that. People can't because gens were going too fast. Because people were camping, you made it so that people can't get camped because the unhook mechanic. And now you're going to make it so that it takes longer for a hook stage to happen. Oh, behavior, what are you doing? Um, you go, man, killer main take. Oh my gosh. Sure, I guess, but in the grand scheme of things, going back and forth on those things, you're just at square one again, where it's just like, okay, so now it takes 70. So now people won't get camped. Air quotes if you couldn't hear that in the cadence. Um, but you already have an anti-camp mechanic, which you had there because people were camping because the gens were going too fast because people had time to do the gens. Like in a pure math, like maybe not math, but like logic following. I hope everybody from both sides can understand what I'm talking about here. Where this doesn't make sense, that you're going to. Okay, well, hey, that's a can of worms I've called for years that behavior is going to keep doing to themselves. So I'm not going to rack my brain over it any further. Scratch marks. Improve scratch mark visibility. About time. Um, but they keep saying they touch scratch marks, and then they give us maps like fucking Shattered Square. So, we'll see how long this lasts on actually being good. And Midwich. Remove the breakable walls in the bathrooms. What? Could be difficult for those who don't have memorized. Okay, it's like the 5 foot map though. Okay. To make it easier to get between floors, we've removed the breakable walls, which previously blocked the path between floors in the bathrooms to improve vertical mobility. I mean, that was just like a killer learning moment, though. If you don't know that you gotta break the door on midwits to help yourself out, then why, like that's another thing that you should learn about the game to be better at the game. So I don't think that you need to do this, but okay. Altered layout of hallways to reduce long range visibility. It's a fucking hallway, brother. What? Added objects near exit gates to reduce visibility. I. Okay. Alright, hold on. The hallways used to have long sight lines, making it easy to spot approaching killers and difficult for survivors to hide. We have moved some objects around to limit in the hallways. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I guess. I guess. I guess we'll see about all of this. The biggest dub, probably Nemesis. Probably Dredge. Maybe Nemesis, but I don't know. Changes are brewing, and we'll see what they are cooking. So yeah, tell me what you think about some of this because this is interesting. Yeah. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.